Getting toward the halfway point of the NFL season. Week 7 is underway on EA Sports. Kenny Nwangu now out of his end zone. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. They'll run it for the first time with Alvin Kamara. And he's going to get forward for about 5, but that may be coming back. What say you, Mr. Referee? That time the right guard sending him backwards.
And so many different types of guys rotate in on the defensive line now depending on situations. You can get the bulky guy, the fast guy. No matter what, though, you can't hold them.
Now a toss, Kamara left side. And he takes us across the 15 to the 17. 5 yards on the game's first play, 2nd down. This defense for the Broncos, they were terrific a week ago in the win over Seattle.
And no matter what's done throughout a ball game, it always comes back to blocking and tackling. That's the essence of football. But I think it's hard for people to understand just how difficult it is to tackle, especially open field. Very few missed tackles on tape that I saw last game. This team does a nice job of getting their opponents on the ground.
8 yards on the completion, but now they face 3rd down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Defense had a chance to get off the field here in the opening drive, couldn't do it.
I know that we go into these meetings with coaches, and sometimes maybe we can get, a little bit numb because they're always going to talk about how important 3rd down is, aren't they? Offense and defense. In this case, one capitalized, and the other, as you said, had a chance to get off the field and didn't get it done.
So after the run by Kamara, now another 1st and 10. And he'll give it here to his running back. Now they have a 1st down and more. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
They stay on the ground, but this time it's Elliott. And he'll get this one up to about the 39 here. 9 big yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down.
nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
On second down, Kamara. And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line.
Vision is so important for the man in the middle because his ability to look through all the clutter that's happening in front of him, diagnose a play, and then go make it and finish it, that's when the great ones know that they have the goods.
Gets around him, shedding the tackler that gives him some room. And all the way in for the touchdown. Alvin Kamara, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Monarchs have taken a first-quarter lead.
Third down, as a defender, all you're thinking about is getting off the field. How do you stop this last play? But if you don't wrap up when you tackle and you play it back like this, all of a sudden he's taking it to the house. And now you're looking at each other wondering, what did we do wrong on that play?
Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. So after the made field goal, here's McPherson to send this one away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. They'll run for the first time with Saquon Barkley. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level. And sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that ball incomplete. He couldn't work free from his defender, and now it's 3rd down. So the failure to connect on 2nd down, that leaves him staring up here at a 3rd and 8. Off play action, Fields. And he'll let this one go deep for Chark. A fight for it, and this is caught. What a catch. A huge play there for Denver. So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. A handoff to Barkley. And he's brought down.
Well, think of it like you would a typical boxing match. The person is on his heels and absorbing blows is having a tough time. And that's what's happening to the defense right now because the offense is on his toes and punching. And there was another 1st down run right there.
1st and goal and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Here's Fields on the sneak. And he stopped immediately there. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Oh, yeah, good surge defensively. Sometimes you can just tell by the way a quarterback lines his feet up behind center. He's going to try and sneak it in. And they catch him here and stop him for no gain.
Here's Fields on the sneak. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Officially no gain on the sneak. Kind of a wasted play there, and now it's 3rd down. Here's Barkley. And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Saquon Barkley, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are an extra point away from tying the football game. Extra point by Sly is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Nwangu now from his end zone. And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And it's a unit last drive that did it all on the ground, Charles.
And they controlled it from the interior. Big on big, right? Offensive lineman versus defensive line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Denzel Ward. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
He exited the pocket trying to improvise. That was a tough throw, and unfortunately, it wound up in the wrong pair of hands.
And, Brandon, when you're on the run, sometimes your downfield vision can get skewed just a bit. Now, the beauty of extending a play is sometimes your receivers find their way open, but oftentimes you end up closing down part of the field and bringing those defenders to the ball, and that one was picked off.
He'll get 10 there all on his own, but it'll be second down. Here's a give to Barkley. And he's able to get it down to the 25-yard line.
2nd and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on 3rd down and pick up the 1st down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the 1st down. That's exactly what they did.
And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he is into the end zone for a Denver touchdown. Saquon Barkley with his 2nd touchdown in this opening quarter. And the Broncos have taken the lead.
The extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that makes the score 14-7. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling. Because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
Second and 10.
From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. Kamara's got the 1st down and then some. And finally, he goes out of bounds right at the 35-yard line. They'll come up now on a 2nd and long after the hold.
Lance looking to throw it.
Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And he'll be corralled well upfield right around the 40-yard line.
One of my old teammates called me the other day when he was watching the game. He's like, man, trying to watch an NFL game and trying to account for their passing game, that's difficult. And just when you think you get everything covered, here comes a back out of the backfield. In this case, he picks up a first down.
And taking it across midfield and just shy of the 40. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9.
Here's Lance to throw it.
Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. A give. This is Kamara. And he's taken down inside the 30.
88 yards rushing for him as he has been tough to stop here this first half.
We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
And here comes throw number 1 for the backup QB. He finds his man, complete. That's McLaughlin. A gain of 6 there on first. On 2nd down, Elliott. He is taken down at the 21 after a short gain of 2. And this offense on 3rd down today, a perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. Here it's 3rd and 2. Escaping the pressure right. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12.
Week 7 action, and we've got a 7-point game here in the second quarter. And this offense hoping to change that right here.
False start there. That will set the offense back 5 yards.
Brandon, the lineman certainly flinched there before the snap. A good call.
The false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. Now a toss here, short side. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown on the year.
And the Monarchs are an extra point away from evening this one up. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And we are tied here in the second quarter. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
Fielded right around the 8. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. After the long touchdown drive we just saw, you wonder if maybe that's taken a little of the wind out of this offensive sails, because they had it going pretty good last time, too.
Had to sit over there for a little while, didn't they? You know, they were eager, amped up to get back on the field after just scoring, hoping to get the ball back quickly. That didn't happen, so I'd say come out, just kind of get started again. You know, it doesn't have to be anything dramatic. Just get moving, get loose again, and see if they can get it downfield.
And he's going to have a Broncos first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line. Now Saquon Barkley, and he'll get 2 or 3 out of that one, as that is going to take us to the 2-minute warning. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. On 2nd and 7, Fields going for Metcalf on the deep ball. He's got it at the 15. And all the way home for a Broncos score. DK Metcalf with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Broncos have broken the tie. The extra point by Sly is up and good, and the lead is now 21-14. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Nwangu now from his end zone. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And now last drive so successful with the ground game, ending in a touchdown. Do you stick with that formula?
That would be the #1 thing you would think of, but so many guys now would look at it and say, we've got them set up so well for play action. Now's the time to take a shot.
Yeah.
But, you know, there was a big-time coach in the state of Ohio who once said, if you throw the ball, if you put it in the air, 3 things can happen, and 2 of them are bad. He would have kept it on the ground.
A chance now to get even before the break as they come up 1st and goal. And he'll be stopped just outside the 5 at the 6. Only a yard on the pickup there. 2nd and goal. Be interesting to see now what they do offensively down near the goal line after not much there that time.
As the offensive play caller, that may change your sequence now. Instead of coming right back with a running play, you may have to go to the air.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 ticks to go in this first half. A big play to start the drive got him in this position, but this defense has held firm since, and now it's 3rd and goal. Here's Elliott. And they'll get him down here at about the 5-yard line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 35 seconds to go in quarter number 2. They're going to try this thing. They're at the 5, 4th and goal. They're going to go for it. We'll see. Run, probably pass to both in the arsenal.
Looking to throw. Porter, quick hitch, complete. It's McLaughlin. And he is not going to be able to get away as they swarm him for a loss shy of the goal line. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Bronco defense comes up big. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that could change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Now Fields. And he goes down. It's a sack. They get him back at his own 3-yard line. Now a second timeout called for by the defense, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
And indeed, that's what they'll do as they run it here. And they will get to him behind the line, but the clock continues to tick down.
Well, we talk about defenders, specifically linebackers, keeping their eyes in the right spot. He had that eye down the entire time.
And you know that's not easily done because they throw a lot of misdirection at you. They try and fool you and get your eyes in the wrong place. But you're right about that one. He correctly figured that one out and made a really nice play.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. And this is caught by Watkins. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll bring him back within 4.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw him a bit closer here in this second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hold. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
Short kick. One of the up middle take it now. And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
1 second, all that remains. A final shot before the break. Fields. This one goes out wide for Barkley.
And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. So we come upon halftime with the visiting Broncos taking the lead to the locker room. As it's time now to send you back stateside to Orlando, Florida, and check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, as they say here in London, all to play for as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he returns this to the 22. Second half begins with a run from Barkley. And he's able to plow forward up to about the 29, just shy of the 30. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. Now left side on the swing pass. Dancing away at the 35. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. They get the USC man, Elijah Vera Tucker. Running again with Barkley on second down. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 82 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. They'll run it again with Fournette. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40.
And this is why aggressive defensive coordinators love to blitz. It wreaks havoc because they end up taking their attention to the blitzers, freed up the D lineman to make the play.
They'll try to run for it with Barkley. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there. 2nd down. A give to Barkley out of the gun. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. All runs on this drive so far. It's 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. And a solid run down inside the 30. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Play fake, now Fields to throw. Letting one go deep for the end zone. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
When teams take shots at the end zone, you got to defend it the same way you would defend the 1st down sticks. You defend the goal line exactly the same way. They can't cross that. You play through the receivers, and on that play, that's exactly what they did and batted it away.
On 3rd down, Barkley. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that. Just a gain of 2 there, and it's going to bring up a 4th down.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
They'll go with a big bang for it. And he will be knocked down hard, but he will have the 1st down. Remember, that was 4th and a full 2 yards. There's a big difference between that and 4th and maybe 6 inches or a yard.
Yeah, you're exactly right, because when it's that 6 inches, you just fall forward and you pick it up, right? You just go quarterback sneak. But having to move bodies, that means you actually have to execute because they know what you're going to do. How are you going to make the right play call and get everyone into the right spot and win at the line of scrimmage? That's what they did there.
Now it's 2nd and 9.
Play action. It's Fields.
He's going to take a shot for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee.
Fournette is not going to get in here as they push him back to the 2-yard line.
That's going to go as a loss of 1 on first down. Back at the 2 now. Here's 2nd and goal. And Barkley will try to punch it in. And he pushes forward but comes up short of the goal line as he'll get a yard down to about the 1.
That didn't just feel like good defense there. That felt like pride, didn't it? He's already gotten into the end zone twice, trying to get there for a 3rd time. No one likes to have the hat trick against them.
They're knocking on the door as they come to the line here on 3rd and goal from the 1. They'll try to punch it in with Fournette, and he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Leonard Fournette, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Broncos take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead. Extra point by Sly is up and good.
And that pushes the lead up to 11.
Nwangu now from his end zone. And not a good return here at all as they'll be forced to start at the 12-yard line.
The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive.
And their deficit a little wider than it was at halftime. Does that touchdown a minute ago change the thinking here at all?
I think it does, at least a little bit, because now urgency has to start setting in. You can't go out there and go 3 and out and run the risk of falling behind substantially, but you have to do it without pressing, because pressing, that leads you into bigger errors.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10.
They fake the handoff. Now Lance. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon.
And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Oh, a lot of credit to the play caller here. He saw the design in his mind and implemented it. A little zone stretcher here because they started the tight end on the left side of the formation and sent him on a crossing route. And this works really well when you can find that space between levels, and they were able to do so for good yardage.
A little bit of space there for the first down run as that's going to get him about 5 yards. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Second down, and it's Kamara again.
And he'll be down close to the first down marker as he gets this to the Broncos 30. The offense on 3rd down, they've been near perfect, 4 for 5 to this point. They need just a yard here. It's 3rd and 1. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on 4th down. They're going for it. Now on 4th down, we've got a whistle here and a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that'll make this an 8-point game. All right, so they needed 2 scores to get back in the game. The field goal there, maybe not exactly what they wanted, but the necessary first step.
There's still time remaining, and there's enough time to get it done. They've got to get at the least a 3 and out here to get the ball back, preferably a takeaway.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. The field goal we just saw has us now at a one-score game, and on this side of the football, things are getting pretty tenuous, a little stressful.
Blood pressure up a little bit, you think?
I think up a lot. Barkley hit, and the ball pops free. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A handoff to Barkley. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
Oh, that's one to warm the hearts of all those old school football players, isn't it? Tough, hard, gritty run, got behind his pads, bowled over a few people. Look at that one, right up the gut.
Saw it through 3 quarters, no reason to lighten up now. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 133 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. Fields on 1st down. Throw left side, taken in by Claypool. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40.
Well, that should be a reminder defensively, and I think it's a reminder to myself because you just can't sell out to stop the run. There's still enough time that this offense can move the football through the air, even on 1st and 2nd downs, and they obviously picked the right spot to throw the ball there.
So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. On the run, it's Barkley. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Well, with the fumble he had earlier, we know how key keeping the football is here. That fumble earlier probably at the forefront of his mind. Just hold on to this thing.
It's also at the forefront of the mind of the guys who are trying to get the ball from him. And since they've seen him drop it on the ground before, they're doing everything possible to have him do it again. They need that turnover.
2nd down, here's Barkley again. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? You just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
He's going to let it go deep for the end zone. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
They snap it to Fields. Catch is made by Metcalf. Touchdown, Broncos. DK Metcalf with his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And the Broncos add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Sly on for the extra point. I was just about to say he hadn't missed an extra point all season, but there it is. His first miss, no good. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. Nwangu now from his end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20. The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
This offense so far on third down, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This will be 3rd and 6. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Elliott.
I remember a coaching friend of mine used to tell his running backs before games, make sure you run and jog with your offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking when those big behemoths start to create space for you up front. He did a pretty good job of just following those guys through there for a nice explosive run.
Two minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's our home team here in possession of the football as we come back. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. And Kamara with a call on 1st down as he works his way forward for a gain of about 6. 6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. And for one of the few times here today, this run's not going to go anywhere.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
Here's the 7th play of this drive. This is 3rd and 4. They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or 2 shy of the 40. Boy, 184 yards rushing for him now in the afternoon as he continues to put a hurt on this defense. A man who's been busy this afternoon, it's Kamara again. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. On 2nd down and 4, Lance. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on 3rd down.
And now the focus is really clear. They need to get that first down and either get out of bounds or maybe use one of those timeouts.
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. On 1st and 10, here's Lance. Sliding out of the... And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the 1st down sack. Charles, we saw a lot of points go up in this one. Certainly defensively, stuff that they could look at on film, don't you think?
No doubt about it. And they've got to go back and check where the error.
So for Denver, they remain one of the hottest teams out there as the win moves them to 6-1. And now it's off to Heathrow as they get set to fly back to the U.S. in a couple hours. Meanwhile, for the home team here, they dropped just their 2nd game so far as they fall to 5-2. And they will be at home next week to take on the Miami Dolphins. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game,